Testing. All right. All right. Oh, hey, honey. Oh yeah, the hooked on you dating sim. You didn't know about that? Part two. I'm romancing the spirit at the moment. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't, oh geez, one of those reality show confessional where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I did. I just really like dating sims. Well, this is the first time I decided to play it. DBD's too sweaty, so I'd rather sweat for the killers another way. God, I love how that Huntress looks. I think today went really well. After some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. You know what? This is the first dating sim I've actually played as well, to be honest with you. I'm kind of disappointed it don't have voice acting. It is what it is. I think this was not even 10 bucks, so you get what you pay for. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Attractive, mysterious. God, I want to. Why can't a woman actually tell me that? I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off my paraffin. I don't know what that is. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Well, I'm going after Spirit right now, Huntress, though. Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit's just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill, and Trapper. Would I even give him a Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. You got mommy issues, so who are you to say? Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. Is that actually part of her lore where she's actually a cannibal? Or is that just a joke? I thought she just killed anybody that comes into her forest. I didn't think she actually ate them. Also, that little the leg thing right here, wild. Totally distracted. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Hey, you want my rabbit babies? If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I'd like them to continue living. For now. One false step and, well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. They better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill the Darren guy. I don't know who that is either. I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? Kind of get behind that. Than that. I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. Okay, that's witty. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe. Okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone wanted to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I want to get bloody revenge on a society that used me and and that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Girl? Open your eyes, the sun is shining, and there's not a cloud in the sky. Feel great. Totally well rested. That me. I don't know what that is. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Huh. Wait, are you on vacation? Yesterday nothing more than a strange dream. No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Okay, that's a little bit of the bit less of the jokey jokes. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. Definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Yeah, okay, I'll agree with you, narrator. Talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying. I don't want him. Out of everyone here, he is the one I don't want at all. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this day off. Buddy, out of here. Yeah, it seems about like what Starbucks use. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. I diss Starbucks. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind this joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. Is that an actual thing? I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Yeah, sure. Also, I'm just swamped with engagement, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island now, is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of. No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. Okay, now that was a funny joke. Okay, that was good. The humor hits and misses on this game so far, but that was funny. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up, review to, not an eternal prison of pain. Oh, that's just my life. My life's about a 2 out of 5. Yeah, it's maybe 6 out of 10 if I'm being generous. Also, please make sure to leave a review. It helps with the algorithms. Me broadcasting this on Twitch, that's just very ironic. Oh, and YouTube. Can't forget my YouTubers. None of them. Although I do get views after the. That's always interesting. All right. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. It's the ocean. That's clearly not the entity. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator basically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. Bad joke. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I've submerged those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5. 10. Okay, move on from the 10 thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. Man, are they wanting these Steam reviews? Be 5 out of 5 that bad? You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. I don't know. I feel like y'all cut a little bit of a lot of corners in this game. Everybody, the DBD community is super thirsty and like wants sex and everything put into the game. And you finally give us a dating sim and y'all cut a lot of corners. But I mean, at least it wasn't. At least the price was like $10 or less. So I mean, it is what it is. Really should judge it on the artist's intent. Oh, okay, sure. And whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Oh no, anything with behavior attached to it, I do not give the benefit of the doubt. I am sorry. No. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes there are small bugs. oh, we're talking about bugs now. Don't get me started with the latest Walking Dead chapter. Oh my lord. That's just nothing but Bug City in there. The next killer should just be a bug. A literal giant bug for how many bugs are in this game now. Sorry, I've been on a rant a little bit. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies. But that's just the nature of the process. Oh, is that right? Perfection is overrated. Oh yeah, of course. That's probably a motto right on behavior's wall. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Oh, oh, you tried to call me out. I'll call you out. No, yeah, no. Yeah. Howdy, howdy, crowd. Yeah, nice try, devs. Yeah, we have a reason to be overly critical of y'all. Every update you have is a bug. It's just bugs. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. Damn, Claudette. Ooh, that pose and that outfit. I wonder if I even got that outfit in the game. I'll have to look. Alright, whatever. But Claudette's where it's at. Sorry, brother. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we please move on? Yeah, I agree with that. Of course. Apologies, country. Last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious there's a no option. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's a no option here. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hi, Aniki. How are you today? Hey, Claudette, maybe country isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. God, I love a woman to look at me like that, like Claudette's looking at me. Actually, they probably always do. I'm just not looking at them. Doing all right? Well, that's good. 0 chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Oh, don't do the enough with the meta commentary about the clicking and okay. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. Doesn't matter though, country. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, country. Hear us? We're all having fun. Oh, I love that. I do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparage agreement? No. No, I'm not signing anything negative about this island. I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word on my word that I, country, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Perfect. Wait. So did I agree? Whatever. I feel like lawyer speak. I feel like I fell for it anyway. Delightful. Excellent. Shut up, entity. I mean, ocean. Yes. Hey, country. It's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. Okay. They really want me to do a Steam review. I get it. The The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Yeah, get it. Yeah, we get it. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with that grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon. Lard up. I'm gonna have to. Why do I feel like very southern? We'll have to. I might have to start using that one. All right. Perfect bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. I went to the gym today. I got my beach bod ready. Glad I don't go to the beach. I'm definitely not going to the beach by myself. Better than that. So much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in the tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt. Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Great. That just makes me think back on all the food I ate past few weeks. Take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation, like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Oh, please, I go through that still, and I'm 33 years old. Nothing's changed since high school. Just the high school's gotten bigger, that's all. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up, talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. What do you mean? It's morning, is it not? What do you mean how his day went? It just started. Personally, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. I'm not attracted to Trapper, but I would love to have his bod, and I think I could maybe pull off his little one piece there. I do have scars kind of like that, at least one on my stomach. None on my pecs or my arms, though. I do have the Trapper mask. Don't look. Get what you pay for, though. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck. Oh, that was bizarre. Back to your Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all possibilities that this strange island has in store. Ready to make some rabbit babies? How open-minded. Oh, well, that surely must be it. Get it. Everybody's going to come up. No one would surely stand up during breakfast to... like that. Here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or did I say I did not? I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familiar revenge thing. And last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. I like her fire. Guessing Wraith has enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of country to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. Now, I feel like I'm a breaks my spirit killer. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. Oh, hell yeah, they drew the Spirit really cute in this. I know they gave her the outfit in the actual game but it doesn't do it any justice. I'm still waiting for Wraith to have this outfit. Look at this dude. Trapper don't have his either. Huntress is both. I guess they'd have to like rework the model. Like they gave Huntress and Spirit the cute outfits, but I mean it don't look as cute in DBD. I guess because of the art style or whatever, but still better than not getting it, I suppose. I'm asking a question too. It's when will Wraith shut up? Now they're all looking at you expectantly. What are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, sexy life experience. Yeah, sure, but shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Oh, a hot tub. I could go for that. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was worth a lot. Before you get in there, though, something catches your attention. The drinks? The floaty? Hear that? You're addressing me. Oh, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. No, no, let's not go down this. I'm not. No, it's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind and how I'm not real and all. I thought the narrator might be like the archiver, the tome guy from the previous from DVD. Like he's forced to like watch us do this and narrate it as well. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. God, somebody's doing it behind the pool shed. It's gotta be Huntress. No, no, stick it. Oh, Dwight. Yeah, oh yeah. No, no, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. Damn, Dwight. How does? Jesus. Not so much for me romancing Claudette. She's getting the locker special back there from Dwight. Intense. Nice. 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 Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now this is funny. Okay, this is actually funny. Just like that. They like that, baby. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by. I can hear everything. Oh. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion. Someone left on the chair. You wanna know where I can buy some? Oh, that's lame. Damn it. Ah, oh, come on, a little privacy, please. White as Panty and Claudette has a crazed look at her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here. And I could hear you, well, you know what? What do you think we were doing? I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like a fun. Yeah, it did. I think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun. What? We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Well then, but y'all, wasn't there other like survivors in on this island too? Why aren't they resurrected? Well, whatever, it's a dating sim. Don't need to think too hard about it, I suppose. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Yeah, well, that's a bit tortured. I mean, if you keep getting resurrected, I'd just rather just like, well, fuck, if I gotta keep coming back to life. If I gotta keep coming back to life and do this little song and dance for all eternity, I better be getting laid on my downtime at least. That'd be my thing about it. So if I was ever in like the entity's realm, and there's no way to escape and all that, and I gotta like suffer and die on hook and all that for the rest of my life, you better believe I'm at least gonna try to get me some on my off chance, you know, on the down low, on my downtime, you know. Be that from other survivors, or hell, I would shoot my shot with the killers. Oh wait, what do I have to lose? I'm stuck there for all eternity. I might as well get a little nookie. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? What? Oh, damn. What? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. And Buddy can't get laid either. I understand that. Ah, what a bitch. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I know that all our entry wounds. Our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, country. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy? Oh, don't say that. That was lame. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit. Just soaking up the sun in the heated pool. Why would you, why would you go into a hot tub during the day? That just sounds like, on a beach no less, that just sounds like overkill. Hot tub is for the cool night only. A hot tub during the day on the beach sounds like you're just gonna get yourself heat stroke. Today you're on a date with you. That's every day with me, buckaroo. Well, I like that. I want to be on a date with me, entity. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going according to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tip, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Oh, Ellie, get him out of here. Hey, babe, breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Is that true? I've heard mixed things about that. Look, I love Cracker Barrel breakfast. You're never going to not make me stop eating breakfast. Sorry, buddy. Breakfast is a big southern thing, by the way, so no. Nah. Yeah, I do. Intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? I like his color theme. Actually, I think Trickster also has his outfit in the game, too. It's not as good as it usually is, but... I'm big on purple. Not purple hair. I like his little, what do you call this? I like the red, I like his outfit. I don't like purple hair. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywoods... I knew it! I knew the other island was with all the licenses. So that's where Freddy, Michael, Springtrap now. That's where they're all at. Oh, God. Just the idea of romancing Springtrap. I don't know. I could give you a private show. No, thank you. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. Gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. This game does that anyway. What are you talking about? Okay, now that the guy is gone, we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Ah! My queen! My waifu! Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the one that knows about it, so we won't be bothered there. Damn, girl. Why do I got a feeling she wants to stab me with her katana? I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way that I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father, too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Daddy issues. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. Scary and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. A little bit, yeah. Look, all this time on Murderer's Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. Look here, narrator. Spirit's mine. You better back off. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance, but you've also seen that there's a more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off with Spirit, the Huntress interjects. I guess you can go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. But I think if we weren't here on this island vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. Damn, girl, showing the leg and everything. We might have something though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. So my offer stands. We can still hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink. It's pretty cute that Huntress thinks she has to say wink, wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can go on one date today. And you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Oh, shut up with... Oh, millennial human. Sorry, this island has got me tilted. So who would it be? Hunter. I gotta go with Spirit. You made the correct decision, but know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand? Damn, girl. Well, of course, you've still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. A katana that I now wield, spectral form, you feel me? Because because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette, to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. I don't want to change my answer. Spirit all the way, baby. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. Nothing magnetic about it. DIY Spirit would be drawn to such a place. Look Spirit up and down, knows she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Black, your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's void. Yeah, I mean, technically. Like a black hole. Place that swallows light. Dying star. Damn, now that's dark. You're confident that Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the type with spaceships and lasers in town. Much more into the type of strange adventures that kick off right here on Earth. Earth, is that where we are? Wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blinks perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. That one with this place, so are you. Peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that. The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays the towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this the invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem. I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body. She's dead, so I figured the lotion wasn't meant for her. She's a ghost, so... Any help reaching those difficult spots? See a hand float around your back. Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. Watch it. Wait, why did... Oh, well, she probably wouldn't like me getting handsies, though. Watch as Spirit applies sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. Comment on her floating. The fact that your hands just float out around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating severed limbs is exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe they don't understand why some people act the way they do. I'm truly sorry. I clearly hadn't thought through what your experience was like. Sometimes humor is how you deal with uncomfortable situations, but clearly you read the room wrong. I can't joke around at all. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. Had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to the pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us. I feel like I'm getting called out a little bit. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge, the dragon inside me. It's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, country. Hey, Brox, how are you today? I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life, in love. This world is a lot to endure alone. You know, kidding. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Oh, shit. Not bad. Not bad. Hello, Goblin Man. Frankly, she's got the most justification. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. There we go. Not bad. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. I tried. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous, dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is. In this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Oh, ship! From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it towards the shore, or crashing on the rocks. Must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. Hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks in the water. Alright, it does that sometimes too. Did we, do something? Nah, the sharks take care of it. Wait a minute. The ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, three sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbones flags. Aren't the only ones drawn here today. Draith, he has emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing's to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on the shore that one time. You. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. All part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island, or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out, the basics anyhow. If you come with me, I can get cut. She don't want you to interrupt the date, my man. second. Alright. Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off of Rafe's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way, you'll see. Alone at last, tension broken, deathly moans quiet, and Wraith bandaged back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. Not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at her face. Damn! Look at that. That pose. Dip right there. Oh, I'm perfect. Oh, sorry. Don't mean to goo too much. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she's put a lot of work into getting into that suit. Got straps for days. Yeah. However, you're focused on what's happening with Spirit. Don't see next interruption coming. And Claudette and Dwight burst. So is this the whole dating sound is just blue balls getting cock blocked the whole damn time? And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you, interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried. They bump much. Here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join back at the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? Hey, thanks for coming in, Melita. If 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 I ban an option, can I ban you hitting survivors? What do you, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Do I even have that on? Do I have that on my? Do I have ban an option in that? I haven't even. Nobody's used that forever, so I mean, yeah. I guess. I guess so. I guess you can ban me from hitting survivors. It'd be a very boring killer match, but we can do that. Oh. Oh, it says you've been following me since May 12th, but this is according to this, it's your first time chatter. That is a cute profile pic, by the way, Melita. And choose character. Now you gotta play Trapper and only kill via traps. I actually like Trapper. I played him. I played Trapper earlier, but I got my ass handed to me because it's Trapper. I mean, you get what you get with him. Um, so I gotta only kill via traps. So that means I gotta use that add-on to where they fall down, or can I hit them? Can I hit them if they fall into the trap, or do I gotta use that specific add-on to where they fall to the ground? Yeah, next time, hey, come in next time we play and use the channel points, and I'll gladly do that. That sounds that sounds interesting, and I won't have to play. I won't have to play super sweaty because I'm gonna have a massive handicap. When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there is a me. Got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. Got a secret lair? Damn it. Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I got a sap in my secret hair, flap on my secret. Don't change the subject. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess the first nice date I've had in I don't know how long because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. Not me messing things up like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What do you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. Ooh, Wraith getting called out here. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even with, sorry. Yeah, she's not wrong. Even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. Really? Oh, okay. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Well, she's driven by ambition. I'll give her that. Well, that and revenge. I guess ambition and revenge can, same thing. Folks. Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your little maze walk-in routine. What do you call that? It's basically a cloaking, and we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks, you cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. Just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minutia, if there ever was such a thing. Oh god, the fourth wall breaking. Stop, please. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. Ahem. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now, and I choose. It comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy. Love, I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her. But she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. Don't take this the wrong way, Wraith. But the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. Damn, why am I just outright dissing him? Can I not be nice about it? No offense taken, yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Oh, hey, welcome back. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but has begun to sprout flowers. Doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here. This place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. You know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. I met you from Maxie. Oh, you was actually supposed to collab with you. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, to be fair, I don't think Maxie don't really play DBD really anymore. I haven't played with her since honestly I haven't played with her since 2v8. But you're more than welcome. I'm always playing the game, so you're more than welcome to ever collab with me. I'm always looking for new people to collab with, and let's be honest, playing DBD by yourself is literal hell. So I like playing with new people. Well, if you're getting back in the DBD, I will warn you. It's a bit, it's a bit rough right now. There's the Walking Dead chapter came out, and it's buggy as all hell. But that's just DBD in general. There's always bugs. Anytime a new chapter comes out, something breaks in the damn game. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away. And for this reason, they're also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, country? I'd say frustrated. As you look at the tree, as you look at the tree and consider Spirit's question, you reflect on your own current predicament. Stranded here, no understanding of why, no control. The beauty of this island, the attention of such an interesting companion, it should bring you joy, but it comes at a price of being hopeless. Look down and see a crumbling cherry blossom on the ground at your feet. As you stare at it, something begins to rage inside of you, like a dragon. How can anyone find comfort, even for a moment, with death and decay looming on the horizon? It makes me feel so frustrated. It makes me so mad. I want to do something about it. I want to strike back against this shitty reality. There we go. Spirit lets you go off, staying calm despite your bubbling rage. You must know thoughts like this. Is that why she asked you? Is that why is so that you'd see things from her point of view? I want to be alive. You feel connected to her at this moment more than you have at any point before. You wonder, does she feel the same? Once, the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But, despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it were installed here by someone. You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. God, the cop blockers are back. We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. Oh, wait, I skipped that. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happened. I actually skipped a dialogue there. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. Guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. That's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon with courting a psycho killer. Oh my god, the little millennial humor stuff. I wanna do a second. Oh, wait a minute. Something right quick. Get out of here. I just got a call from a spam ad. There we go. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. That's not just the remaining... Oh, wait, I already read that dumb shit. So the two humans clearly seem to be spies for the entity, whether they fully know it or not. Well, probably, yeah. Well, they probably know it. They're just being forced to do this rigorous tight schedule, and if they don't, they get killed off for good. They said earlier there were other survivors, and they all like never came back or whatever, or they died or whatever. So they're forced to do this, or else permanently die or something. I don't really exactly know. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Quit trying to make Trickster a thing. I'm not. Even if I replay this game again, I'm not going to choose Trickster. My next will be Muscle Mommy Huntress. I'm just saying that now. And then it'll be Wraith, maybe. And then Trapper. And then I'll stop because I'm not going after Trickster. No. Wraith is here too. Oh, why is everybody shitting on him? What's funny is Wraith's backstory. He was kind of a good dude, you know, and he's actually kind of a good dude in the in DBD. He doesn't want to actually be a killer and kill people. He's like one of the most decent killers in the whole game. And we're just going to shit on the poor dude for being a nice guy. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here. They're all just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. I'm probably one of those guys that would probably fall in love with some. So I'm not going to knock that. However, since Wraith seems to be like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we could do. Heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Look, I like Wraith more than Trickster. Quit shitting on the dude. You're making me feel sorry for him. Like, I'm going to go for Spirit, but you're making me want to like go and like give Wraith a hug or something because you're shitting on him. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, you know, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway. So I say we just do a simple salad or something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. Oh, well, you lost me. I love mayo, so you lost me. I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Oh, you're annoying the shit out of me now. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would like to share your day with the rest of the group. Had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't sit there. But don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Be coy. Wasn't really a date, more like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other. Oh, she's blushing. I said the right thing, my guys. I'm getting that I'm getting the uh, getting that. I'm getting the I'm not even. What? It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be Clussy. That's for the clown. What would be the ghost part? Let me see. Uh, that I put it in chat. Is that right? I don't know how to say that. Fussy? Yeah, I'll say that. Oh, best girl ended. No votes! Well, you know what? Spirit gets my vote. Nobody wanted to vote in the poll. That's fine. That's exactly right. Couldn't have said it. Could not have not said anything of value better. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Myself. Variously happy with the way you portrayed the date. No surprise. She doesn't like people getting into her business. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. What? What? Okay, was that what? Whatever. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Was that a Thing reference? That was a poor. That was very bad. Bony appetit. Oh, that's even worse. Don't you mean Bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Possible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety, which is, oh, that's the best kind, you know? When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. You like to what would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service. I want a secret route with Claudette, even though she was kind of being a little too hard on my boy Dwight here earlier. Your top-notch service, much appreciated. In fact, here for us, just for doing our jobs, thank you kindly. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You could go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you say on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have a pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, me, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. Oh, where's Hillbilly in this? Oh, I don't want Hillbilly. Fine. I don't think they can. The way Hillbilly looks, I don't think they can make him attractive. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places. Wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Oh, Melita, I totally forgot. Um, if you're still in here, me and Maxie do. Yeah, it says you're still in here. Me and Maxie do have a Discord. If you want to join it, so you can, always you get to talk to Maxie and me, and maybe it'd be easier to collab. Because I do have like channels and stuff to help people collab and set schedules and stuff like that, and like voice chats for DVD and stuff like that. Let me before I continue this, let me go ahead and do that if you're still here. Put a link in the chat. Hey, there we go. That's the Goblin Cave. Lita, if you want to join it. You don't have to, but it'd be nice to hear from you. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in. That was lame. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. Now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Did I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. Duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested. Damn, girl, you are next on my list. I'm just saying. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's just your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Country was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Oh, God, why are you here again? Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Let's go with adventure. Alright. Like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? Can you act? Oh, I guess you can actually say that. So wait. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is now canon in DVD. So like Nicolas Cage, when are we going to get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as a survivor? Please give me, I mean, he's in everything anyway. Put him in DVD as well. Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I expect your choice, and I will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, for sure. Pause. Everyone is waiting with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh, wait. Is that it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? Personal. I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay. Those type of tales are the best and often the most sad. Bit of a love story about two strong hunters. Is it about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same Willy Wolverine? Or about a deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence? Damn, dude. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college he was hosting. She's been dragged there by some friends. Oh. They couldn't have been more different, and yet as the night went on, they were drawn to... I like how the Wraith Trick's just like, alright, I'm out. Made fun of his taste in music, and he took interest in her major. Women's studies. Oh. Women's studies, okay. They were married within 2 months. Damn! Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love could spark from a look across a campfire. Now you got their attention. Each killer is fiercely attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Quite alarming, actually. Well, he set himself up for that one. Except for Trickster, who has his headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. I don't want him anyway. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't end there. So who else would like to hear this story tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. We've already done Spirit. Let's do Huntress. Huntress, you seem raring to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Ooh, I love mythology, though. No joke. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. Man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw a woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight's glow. Hot, I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the this is actually a good story. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair a redhead. Oh, okay. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music. Flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. Alright. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night, and the man grew weary, but when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. Help, I cannot stop. I think I've heard a story similar to this, actually, in mythology. Help, I cannot stop dancing. Now it's going to bug me, because it's like, I've heard a story similar to this before, and I'm not going to know how to even begin to find that. Help, I cannot stop dancing, he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. Oh, green hair, He drew near him, and he saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging out from one socket, skin the color of algae, a ruscula? Her true self. You'll never stop dancing, she screeched at him. My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay, the ruscula said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced till his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. But it's not all bad. Rusculas are also fertility goddesses. You don't say. Oh, okay. If a lady has stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. Huntress. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of episodic style of storytelling. Oh. Yeah, that's actually a good point. But Lord of the Rings, all the movies were good. Star Wars. So there's good sequels. There's good sequels. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, country, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. Damn, why are you such a bitch, Claudette? Like, I would romance you, but you just... Look at those hate-filled eyes. Like literally every woman looks at me like that. Oh, I just now noticed that That's nice. Sorry. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. But I want to need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Squat is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you... that was funny. That was funny. I'll give him that. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, country is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Damn! Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. My own choice and completely logical. Ha! What? Okay. That's a nice dig at Huntress walk speed and DD. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but you're being preachy. Just tone it down a bit. You're not wrong, but you're preachy. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something local. Oh God. Yeah, that's obnoxious. I'll be drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game. Wow. Oh, Spirit, it's so hard to love you, and it's not because that you are a maniac that will skewer me with a katana and that you're dead. It's because you said that. Oof. That's hipster shit right there. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Okay, Trapper's got a point. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us. Maybe we could all move along with our lives, or you know, some special project we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who would you head off to for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer were you picking? Yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Yeah, I agree. Look, I'm romancing Spirit? Oh, you picked me. Yay. Well, you know what? Okay, fine. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. Make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, but even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? Might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task, not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Oh God, is she one of those where it's like, I love to chase, so you're just gonna have to keep chasing me kind of girl? That will make me lose interest lickety-split. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted booze. Man, that makes me want to drink again. Ugh. Ready? Get wasted. Me! And I don't have alcohol. Oh, I want to get wasted. It's a shame I got to work in the morning. It's too late for that. I'll get a hangover. Well, I don't drink, so not me. Don't drink ever? That like because it'll just fall out of a hole in your stomach thing, or I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison of the body and the mind. I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. Oh well. Oh wow, I felt called out there. Like she's looking right at me, judging me. Look, I only got blackout drunk once, Spirits. I'm sorry, okay? It was just one time. why'd you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this kind of date's just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these. Dwight, that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue. Damn, Dwight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who ordered a soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off the menu. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you all know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed by your father, on whom will have your bloody vengeance. Right, right. Well, so be it. How about you, country? Do you drink? Fine, I'll stay sober, because she is. Trying to make me a better man and all that shit. I got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm going to pass on the alcoholic drink. Here, here. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. Alcohol is a false escape, kind of. Call it out. You watch as Spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its little fruity guts flop out onto Spirit's lap. See? One of the upsides of wearing black, it hardly shows stains. So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? Dark and stormy. How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date? Oh, okay, that one is cute. Yeah! Yeah, let's rizz her up. I chose right. Hell yeah, brother. Please allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple. I have to try this now. I do mess with rum a little bit. I like whiskey a little bit more than rum, but rum can be good. Ooh, like dairy rum with apple juice poured over. Ooh, that sounds good. And then fresh ginger beer is added in, garnished with a lime wheel, and drink the end. Do you think you're up to the challenge of replicating this recipe? Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice. Don't forget the lime wheel. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. Not sure I appreciated your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural, a sassy natural. You and Wyatt might have more in common. You're sassy too. Don't you say that shit. Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. Look, if a woman can tolerate my petty behavior, she's a keeper. Just saying, just saying. I think I chose the right gal. On cue, a little dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. Want to make out a little? Breathe in your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. Lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a fire. I got cock blocked by the weather. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Boy, like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better to get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you really used your time well since really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, Everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Hit your dream date and see who country chooses. Are we still going? I thought this would cancel out a little bit. All right. Before we get to the dream, I want to cut this short. Before we get to the dream date, so I'll have a part 3, sometime next week. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes almost. Might be a bit much to go any more on a dating sim. Should I keep going though, or do y'all? Or I do want to stream also Rivals later. See. Ready for a? Yeah, let's just we'll pick this up next time. I think this will be a good stopping point. Thank you everybody for watching me try to riz up a literal ghost. I'll see y'all on the next stream.